What are the potential consequences for a juvenile who is charged with assault? If we're talking about an average school fight or a fight between two juveniles or two kids, there are basically two options for where that case goes if the police want to prosecute or want to refer that case. The first is juvenile court. If a juvenile commits an assault that causes bodily injury to another, then that would be a Class A misdemeanor, and that case would go to the juvenile court. Now, bodily injury is often a question I get asked about. Bodily injury does not necessarily mean there's a visible injury. What the law says is that even just pain can be bodily injury. So we do see a lot of assaults end up in the juvenile court and juveniles being charged with that Class A misdemeanor. At that point, it proceeds just like any misdemeanor would. The probation department can recommend deferred prosecution. The prosecutor can recommend deferred prosecution, or the case can go through the court process and end up in probation. Since it's a misdemeanor, that child would not be sent to TJJD, that's only for felonies, but the child could be placed on probation up until their 18th birthday. It gets a little more interesting when a child is charged with a Class C ticket for assault. A Class C ticket would be for assault by contact, meaning the juvenile committed an assault, but it did not cause bodily injury or pain. Typically, this is for something that is more minor and is considered to be more offensive than painful. Now, if a child gets ticketed for that, number one, they cannot go to the detention center because this is not a detention eligible offense. What happens is they get a ticket. So they would either get a ticket that day or one would be mailed to their home, but either way, they're not going into the detention center or the jail. That case goes to the municipal court just like a ticket for an adult would. So whatever the city is, that city's municipal court hears all the ticket cases, and a juvenile Class C assault would also end up in that municipal court to be handled mainly the same as any adult ticket would. There are a few differences. They're minor and there aren't very many, but they matter. Number one, if a juvenile has to go to the municipal court for a court hearing, a parent must go with them. It's a requirement. Secondly, there's an opportunity for a program called teen court. So teen court is only available for ticket cases or municipal court cases, but it's a good way for a resolution to be had without the child being convicted of that Class C ticket. It's a way for the child to be offered services or to make amends in a way, but not have to go through the whole court process. Either way, as an attorney, I would represent a child on the Class C ticket or misdemeanor level ticket because I like to advise my clients about the possible repercussions of any offer they accept or any collateral consequences. So things like what might happen with school, what might happen with my driver's license, or different things like that that aren't necessarily covered in the court or covered by the probation officer or teen court. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's content, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave those down below. Otherwise, follow us at versestexas.com.